Hey, Callie Spinner here. I'm just gonna do a quick update on my travel hoop. Um, so far, so good. I've been hiking and going for walks in the countryside of northern England, and I've been taking my travel hoop everywhere. It's been kind of awesome. I wear like a hip bag uh, when I'm going for walks and stuff, and my hoop slides right in it, almost like a sword. So it makes walking really easy, and I can also put it behind me, and that's been really convenient. The other thing that I did was I had the little Velcro straps. And after a while, they started to just get caught on things, and especially when I would take them off and put them like in my bag or something, they would get caught on each other and other things. So I ended up using these silicone tie wraps that I found at the Dollar Tree over a year ago. And if I had known they were going to be as good as they are, I would have cleared them out. I use these often when I coil my hoops because they don't slip. They're really, really good, and they're not worn at all. And I can really, really pull on the hoops, and they're not going to go anywhere. But as soon as I pull it, it comes off. And since they're silicone, they're super stretchy, and shove them in your pocket, whatever, and they come off really easy. So that makes putting the hoop together even easier. Um, the other thing is when I first got the hoop, she color coded the ends for me since it was still tight, um, just to make sure that I was fitting the other pieces into the correct holes until the hoop loosened up a bit. And that was great. The grip is not coming off a bit because it is so wet here that every time the hoop hits the ground, it gets wet. And anyway, but it doesn't matter because everything's fitting. It doesn't matter what order I'm putting it in now. I did get one other question about the connections, and if they seem like they were getting looser, as in like making the hoop wonky or wobbly at all, and not at all. That's not been an issue. The hoop is actually really sturdy, and one of the things, that little bonus, I guess, that I found was when I put it together, because of the four connection points, it gives it an interesting weight. And so when you do palm spins above your head, it like can go twice as long as a regular hoop because of the counterweight. So it's really neat. That's a cool trick to add in there, and makes a lot of balancing tricks actually quite easy because of the extra weight. You can kind of play with it. At first, chest rolls, they weren't as smooth as they normally are for me, because of the extra weight. But once I adjusted to it and realized, what it was, I got it, and now they're fine. But so far, this has been like the hoop. I have my other ones, but one has tape. I don't want to take that out and get it wet because it's beautiful. I'll just take it out on a sunny day. I brought my beginner's hoop, that 36-inch, to do some fire hooping with, and I'm going to do another video on that because I have to use different fuel here than I use at home in the States. And then I brought my little LED minis and my 30-inch One Love LED, and yeah, we're going to do some hanging out tonight, watch the bats. So I'll probably get those out and maybe do some fire hooping, see how that goes. All right, well, this is a travel hoop update, and I'll do another one maybe a little bit later on my trip. And I wanted to mention that I went to the city center in Manchester, and we went to a place called Affleck's Palace. It's like a kind of like an old school mall with all these alternative shops. But anyway, it's really small. And last time we went, I did take a hoop that was coiled to a backpack. And I have to say, this time was easier because the shops are really small and everything is close together. I was bumping my hoop a little bit here and there on my backpack, and this time I didn't have to take a backpack. I kind of just slid it in my hip, or my fiance carried it in his rucksack, and the hoop only stuck out that much, so it was like way more convenient. But that was another bonus. So yeah, so far so good. Loving this, and highly suggest it. Santana Hoops. That's what's up. Happy hooping.